round for Patrick Cade to the chat.
What's up?
I want to say he's a friend of the community, but I feel like I'm a friend of his community. You
100%.
know,
You know?
he started this gangster shit. You mean to tell him this the thanks he gets?
Oh,
Shout
oh,
out my brother.
what an
Shout out
intro.
my brother from another Mr. Mother Trucking, Patrick Cage. You know him from one of them days. You know him from Westworld. You know him from All American. You know him from Mayor of Kingstown. He's affectionately and jokingly known on this platform as I call him Sexy Fireman, maniac.
Doesn't he, Shay? He does.
How are you feeling, my brother?
I feel amazing, Christian. I
I
feel
love that.
great. I feel blessed. Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year, loved one.
Yes. It's great. I woke up in New York again.
I love that for you.
As do I, man. As do I.
That's home.
I know
It's
it is.
funny how life works.
I
I
can
woke up in your city, you woke up in mine.
Isn't that wild?
It's funny how life works.
Man.
Funny how life works. First off, how are you feeling beyond the surface, right? Like
Mm,
internally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
mm.
Also, Crash, hold on, let me make this blanket statement for everyone. The comments are gonna go off. I cannot look at the comments today as much as I typically do because I want to make sure I give undivided attention to Patrick. If anyone has any questions, write them down in your notes or in a pen or in a pad, and at the end, ask to come up, and we will do a live Q&A, and all your questions will be answered. Please, just to reiterate, my brother, how are you feeling today beyond the surface, internally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of those?
Um, Internally, as I said, I'm happy. I'm very excited.
Mhm.
Um, and it is, yes, waking up in New York again is a lot to do with that, man. I think I've explained to a lot of my close friends and you as well that my energy just no longer felt uh right in LA. I no longer felt motivated. I didn't feel forced to push or grow. And growing up in the city, I'm sure you can imagine,
Mhm.
it's an environment that pushes you every day on the wake up. You look outside, you see people getting to it. What are you doing? You staying inside? You just gonna sit there? And so yeah, it's an amazing energy to be in. It's amazing energy to be around. So internally, I'm just getting a baseline joy from that. Mentally, a little stressed, a little anxious. I'm really hoping to get it approved for this apartment. I just want my spot, nigga. That's all it is. Uh, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I feel like I do have a lot of thoughts, a lot of things that I want to get done, but having my own spot is kind of the base level of that. So that's kind of taking the forefront of my mental right now.
That
Spiritually,
yep.
oh no, go ahead. I know what
No,
I'm.
no, no. You.
Spiritually, I feel very connected. I feel like I am walking on my path and in my purpose that was designed and ordained for me. I feel like this was 100% the right move to be here.
Amen.
And I feel very open to receiving um, in all aspects.
That brings
And
me to
what was the last one?
you answered them all emotionally, physically,
Oh, yeah, mostly,
spiritually,
yeah, just happy, excited,
mentally.
not homesick yet, but I know that day will come, but I'm not focused on it. Live in the present.
What do you hope a typical day looks like for you in New York City once you find your groove?
Mm. Um, Wake up 5, 6 a.m., hit the gym, come back to the crib, shower, get ready, go to school. Uh, and then I don't know what a school day looks like yet. I don't know exactly the full time frame. And so if that is an 8 hour, 9 hour day, I mean, go to school and see what inspirations come from that. If it's come back home and work on whatever homework. Damn, I haven't been in school so long. I don't even know how the fuck this shit works. Work on whatever homework or assignments they give me, then so be it. If I leave and I have free time to be inspired, explore the city. I mean, I have a mission right now of learning every train and its purpose and damn
Mm,
near every stop. Not all of them, but enough to where you know the freeways. Like, if I got to get off on La Brea, um, Crenshaw, Crenshaw's going to happen, and then Adams, and then somewhere around there is going to be La Brea. I don't need to know all of them exactly, but I have a general idea. I want that same understanding. But yeah, I think it's just
When does go ahead? My apologies.
no, yeah, it's just going to be learning this city while learning my craft is what I would love for a typical day to look like.
When does school start?
March 2nd.
Oh, you went to New York with a nice amount of cushion
Yeah,
to get established
yeah.
prior to jumping
I
into the
didn't, I
school
didn't, I
year.
didn't want to feel crammed and feel too stressed because I'm already a somewhat not high strung, but like my mind goes. Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to give myself as
Absolutely.
much time and cushion to kind of ease in, really get my lay of the land, feel comfortable here before I had to start a new routine.
For sure, for sure. For everybody's just jumping in the chat, for everyone just jumping in the chat. This is my brother from another, my friend, my homie, Patrick Cage. You know him from the culture shifting movie
I
One
see you
of
later.
Them Days, starring Kiki Palmer and SZA. He played the sexy fireman, man, who was the love interest of the one and only Kiki Palmer. This is him on the red carpet. This is him on the red carpet. Hold on, look. Hold on. That's
Oh,
not him on the red carpet. Hold on. 1 second. This is him on the red carpet. Let me
that
show
looks like
you
a
him.
beautiful place, though. I would love to go.
Hey, man, in Jesus' name. Come on, one of them days.
Come
Come
on
on,
now.
Patrick Cage, from one of them days. Let him know.
Come on
Let
now.
him know.
I
Let
don't
him
even.
know. Let him know.
I think that was just a pop
Maniac,
up event that
Kelsey
I
F,
was
baby.
trying to be low key at.
So for those that don't know, you moved to New York City for directing, to go to school for directing.
Correct.
You just said you don't necessarily know what a school day will look like for you. So my question becomes, what made you choose New York City to go to school for directing instead of, thank you, coach, instead of Los Angeles,
New York
which is
wasn't
the place you grew up in, the place that is home for you, the place that is essentially considered the Olympics, the mecca of Hollywood as a whole. Why choose New York City to go to school for directing?
school was not the reason why I moved to New York. New York was
Oh, what's T?
New York was the reason I moved to New York.
Ooh, okay, okay,
I didn't want to be in LA anymore.
okay.
So I
What's the scoop like Haagen Dazs, my brother?
when when uh when I presented the idea to Wolf to move out here,
Wow.
he presented school. And so yeah, school was his idea. And I'm thankful for it because now I feel like I have even more purpose here rather than just
I can't hear you. Someone's calling you. You have to take that
hold
call.
on.
Go take it. Take
Fuck
it.
that
Take
that's
it.
give me 2 minutes.
No, please, 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 please. For everyone in here that has absolutely no idea who I am, my name is Christian Robinson. This is my illustrious God ordained resume behind me. Take a peek, take a look, see, take a look at it. You see who I am? You see, that's God all up in that. That's God. You know me from Burning Sands, BMF, The First Purge, Sinners, Manhunt on Apple TV, All American Homecoming, Interview with the Vampire, Brock Meyer. I be forgetting all the shit I was in sometime. That's God right there. If you don't know, also, that's some voice acting right there. I was in a Batman series on Spotify, right? Go ahead, take a look. Take a look. Who we have on here today is my brother, my friend Patrick Cage, who was on One of Them Days with Kiki Palmer and SZA. Kiki Palmer and SZA. Kiki Palmer and SZA. He was the love interest of Kiki Palmer. You've also seen him in Westworld. You've also seen him in All American. You've also seen him in The Mayor. Right here on, it looks like he jumped, and that's perfectly fine. He'll come back. I'm certain of it. What we do here on this platform is every Saturday, I bring a very credible entertainment industry guest on board, and we speak about all the aspects of entertainment from their perspective, from both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. We also will be doing monthly business education seminars. Hold on, he's coming back right now.
All right.
Was that your first
Next.
celebrity move? Like, hold on, y'all. I gotta do
Nah,
some
nah,
change.
that wasn't even a celebrity move, brother. That was as I said, I've been stressed because I want to get this motherfucking apartment, nigga. I'm trying to get this apartment.
Uh-huh.
That had to do with getting the
Uh-huh.
apartment. So,
I'm joking. You know I'm joking.
nigga, was it good
How
news?
was it?
It was.
Did the call go well?
Yeah, it's a good step forward, nigga. What next questions you got, nigga? I got energy now.
Shout out the gang. Shout out the gang. Okay. I have someone in my chat. Her name is Coach Daphne.
What's up, Coach
Coach,
Daphne?
Coach Daphne said to tell you she already sees you as the director. She sees it already.
Thank you. I received
It's
that.
coming. It's happening. It's already done.
Thank you very
Shout
much.
out to Coach. Everybody make sure y'all tap in with Coach Daphne. Right? So beyond that, you're from LA.
Mm-hmm.
You live in New York. You said you no longer desire to be in LA and you wanted to plant your feet in New York City. My question is, what happens when you come back home, right? And the reason I ask that is because oftentimes the people closest to us don't necessarily see the light that we possess. The people closest to us don't necessarily understand that they're standing next to legends, giants, life
Mm.
shifting, life altering people. With that being said, how is it for you when you come back home versus when you're out of town?
Um, you mean in the past?
Currently, at the height of, I would say this is the most successful you've been in your entertainment career. Would you agree?
100%. I feel
No,
like,
with I'm talking about this level at this
yeah,
stage.
no. This is 2025 was the biggest year in my career to date, for sure.
Mhm.
Um, no, I mean, I don't know. I haven't experienced that. And I don't plan on coming back to LA until work calls me or I can afford a place here and there.
Fuck that shit.
That's my desire. If I have to go back to LA, I would like to either be making money or be able to leave whenever the fuck I want and go back to
That's
somewhere
how
else.
I feel about New York. Yup. It's cold. It's rainy. I
And
don't miss the train or the wind. I miss my people. I miss the energy that the city brings, the electricity you mentioned earlier.
mm,
Other than that, I grew up in it though.
and that's how I
So
feel
it's
about
like,
LA. I grew up in it.
right.
I'm a little
Yeah.
jaded to it.
Palm Tree Pacific Ocean, me, man. If I gotta be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm
Palm
bro,
Tree Pacific.
I'm chilling in this cold. It says it's 31, feels like 22, and I'm enjoying. I was standing outside before this, kicking it.
I love that for you. I
Yeah,
love that for
standing on the block. Like I just there's I don't know. I guess maybe
you.
it comes from this desire that I feel like as an actor, you kind of learn that life experience only makes you a better artist.
Say that
And
again. Say that again. Say that again.
life experience only makes you a better artist.
100% true.
And so I've formed this desire since about 2021 to experience as much as I can in one lifetime. It's a Kanye quote, actually.
Mm. Mm.
Um, and so, because I feel like no matter what, I can learn from those experiences. I gain
Mm.
knowledge and I gain a perspective that maybe not many humans get to obtain.
Mm.
And so I don't know what it's like to grow up in New York, and I never will. But at least I can
Mm.
give myself the experience of understanding what it's like to live in New York. That struggle of stepping in that fucking mystery puddle that you thought was fucking solid, and now your shoes is ruined, your sock wet, and you don't know whether to go back home or finish out your fucking day. Yeah, I want all of that. Honestly, like I said, I am open to all experiences because I want to understand.
I
Like,
hear that.
yeah, so I've had this desire to come here for years, bro.
That's what's up.
New York is the place that I've visited the most. I mean, in my childhood, I've come here multiple times. I came here at 13, 16, 19, 20, 21, and then stopped through here. I'll never forget it. Every time I came before was always in the winter. But this one year, July 4th, 2019,
Nothing like a summer in New York.
July 4th, 2019, I had a layover. I was shooting a project in Virginia, and then I had to go shoot a TV show in Pittsburgh. And they were like, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "Fly me to Pittsburgh." And they were like, "Well, the only flight we got is gonna have a layover, but it's a 21-hour layover." And I
No,
said,
sir.
"Fuck, nigga, what? Outside?" I stayed up all night, nigga. I touched down, linked with some people I knew in the city, rolled with them, found some other people in the city, got lost for a second, had to call the Uber because I
Where was
wasn't
your
fucking with
luggage?
the train
What did you do with your
at,
luggage?
at my homegirl spot.
Okay.
And she was like, "I'm gonna be up all day, all night." So the fuck it just hit me. And so then 6 a.m., I just knock on her door. She was still up. fucking grabbed my shit, Uber to the fucking shit. But that was when I decided, because that was my first summer in New York ever. Uh, that was when I decided I needed to live here. March 2020, I canceled my lease in NoHo. March 2020, on the 1st, I put in my 30 days. On the 13th, the world shut down and they said that New York was the epicenter. So I didn't move. Then 2 years later, June 22nd, no, July 22nd, I moved to New York. And then I flew back to LA to work on some shit. My dad passed away. And
My
then I was like,
condolences, brother.
I'm going to stay in LA because it was hard to grieve. Because, well, I had to fly back to New York to shoot Equalizer because I took a month off from acting and then
Flex on him.
wasn't even a flex. But I took a month off of acting to grieve. Really didn't even want to do the fucking audition because it came in on like the 28th. And I was like, this is not even my full 30 days, nigga. Like, I need time.
Patrick, I just, we just, you just, us just came up with a great film idea, 21 Hours in NYC, about a guy traveling and gets stuck on a layover and has a Project X time of his life for 21 hours in New York City.
That's a great idea.
Would be
What's up, G
what
baby? No, that's actually wild. Let's talk about this. That's actually fire.
I want to do that.
Let's do it.
You're directing it.
I live in New York. I was about to say, nigga, like we can make this happen.
You're directing it.
Say less.
We already have a PA volunteered in the chat. Her name is Carmela Labella.
Oh, I love. Hi, Carmela Labella.
Okay, all right,
yeah.
we got you. Let's get back.
No, yeah. So
Let's
yeah,
get back.
came back to New York to shoot Equalizer after I booked that, and oddly enough, I was cold as fuck then. Could deal with it, but I was super cold. I was like, fuck this shit. I hate it. But yeah, this time around, I'm just like moving, grooving, vibing, sliding, nigga. I'm chilling.
We got a stylist. Yeah.
But yeah, so then that was when I'm at the end of shooting Equalizer. I
One
came back.
second, K Jax. You can be anything you want, K Jax. You
What's up,
name
KJ's
it.
Collective?
Whatever you want to be on the project is what the hell you're gonna be. All right, go ahead, bro.
My rib. All right, and then yeah, so then I flew back to LA, and then a month after I moved back, I got the audition for Rap Shit. Found out I booked that like 5 weeks later. And then yeah, so Rap Shit kind of kept me in LA, and then the strike.
Okay.
Then the strike happened.
Okay.
How's that cold ass weather? It's amazing, Bliss. Strike happened. Stayed in LA. Had to leave my apartment. Lived with Lofton in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm living with Lofton in Chicago, I book one of them days.
Mind blowing. Life changing.
Yeah.
Very similar.
And then come back and shoot it. And then lived in LA for the last year. And now I'm here.
As you said, you have to live life in order to bring life to your work. That's not exactly what you said, but that's the ballpark figure of
Yeah.
it. With that being said, do you still feel like the same person you were at the beginning of your journey versus today?
No, not at all.
What has changed?
Everything. Except my
Give
humor,
me,
I guess.
give,
But
give me two things that you feel like you can articulate that are specific and aren't necessarily arbitrary to that question.
my access to my emotions and I'll put this with that. How much more emotional I am. I'll put that together. And my work ethic, but not in the way that you would think.
Okay.
I think I was a better hustler when I was younger. I was hungrier. And that's partially why I moved here. Is because when I'm here, I get that hunger immediately. Like I said, just being here, looking out the window, like I have that. It's that I see niggas getting it. I'd be stupid to not get it even harder. What are we doing? Like, why are you not exactly, nigga, that shit? And I feel that every second when I'm here. My chat was like, why haven't you been on live? Because I have been moving in these streets, meeting people, making connections, like, and I need to get back on live, but I'm like, this city kind of did just swallow me up, for lack of a better word, Lele. But yeah, so yeah, man, I don't know. I think those are the main two things I can definitely identify. But like, yeah, I'm so much more emotional now, and I think just my perspective on people, because I've truly fallen in love with people. I don't like people sometimes, but I think that the the free will that every person has and how that formulates into a bunch of different choices over your life that makes you the person that you are in front of me. That's so interesting to me. Like that shit is. I think that's why people watch, because I was watching an interaction with these two women earlier in front of the apartment, and it was just so beautiful. You could almost feel the history of them being neighbors in this building in this one interaction. Um, yeah, it was just yeah, I love people.
What was the first time something significantly occurred within you that made you say, I'm built for this. I
Mm,
desire this. I want to pursue a career in entertainment. And because for some people, they choose the game. For some people, the game chooses them. Either way, after the first time, the next million steps in front of each other are on you. So,
yeah.
what made you decide to pursue this wholeheartedly?
If I really think about it, it was I'm trying to think about that time frame of what I was doing.
And how old were you, if you don't mind?
Because there were really two moments, if I'm being honest.
Speak freely. We here. I'm here for you today, brothers.
Because like
Mr. Patrick said today.
now when I was 7, I don't want to say 6, 7, so I'm gonna say 7, 8. Um, I auditioned for The Lion King on Broadway.
Okay.
Well, the Chicago tour of it, The Lion King the musical. Um, and that was the first time I really felt like the acting, performing, entertaining bug. But I didn't decide to pursue this as a career until 15. It was something that I was kind of doing on the side. I would go home, I would submit on LA Casting if something hit cool. I played a lot of instruments in high school, and so music was my way in through background artists. I would play a lot of drummers in commercials. I would play the trumpet in this one thing, and I remember I did background on Fame, the movie, and it was for like a week and a half. And I'd only done another background job before that. And you need 3 background jobs to become SAG. But if you do one that's over 5 days, you are principal background and you immediately become SAG eligible. And I remember getting that letter was the first moment I can really say I was like, now I'm going for it.
Okay.
But that's why I was like, the bug was there because I was already pursuing it somewhat. But once I got that SAG eligible shit and I knew I could do real TV, I was like, yeah, now we're gonna try to like go all the way. And then I went to my mom and I was like, I'm SAG eligible. Can you give me can I go to homeschooling and pursue acting? And she was like, I'll give you a year to book something. And what, school starts in September? I booked iCarly in April, damn near the end of the school year. One thing, one line. But I booked something. And that was all you said. And
You
then
said.
you said, and then she saw it because it came out like the next month. She saw it in May. And she was like, oh, that was only one line. You got to book something bigger. And I was like, hey, yo, 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 yo. You said book something, I can stay out. And so then, oddly enough, or I guess full story. I've never told the full story. This is crazy because I know you. I had a tumor on my foot that I had
Okay.
from like 5 years old till 16. And when I was 16, I got it removed in May after I did iCarly because I was like, downtime, I just worked, nigga, I'm chilling. Then she saw it and was like, you got to go back. I had an audition for this movie, We the Party. I don't know if you remember it.
I don't.
Okay. You could, if anybody ever wants to look it up, it's on Tubi. That was my first movie ever.
I'm gonna watch it today.
Um, It's a funny one. But I auditioned for We the Party, and but I had auditioned for We the Party before my surgery. I get a call back,
Mhm.
but I got stitches in my foot. So it was some there were newer stitches where it was like they sealed the skin with glue and it was just this one little plastic piece with two knots on the end. I called my pops because he worked in the medical field. I said, hey, nigga, how I take these out? Mind you, my dad was a crazy nigga. I've seen this nigga cut off tumors off of his own finger and sew that shit up on the kitchen table. So it's like, it's a different thing in me. I had witnessed it, so I knew I could do it. And so, yeah, I called him and I was like, yo,
Wasn't
how?
expecting that, but go ahead.
I was like, how do I take this out? And he was like, clip under the knot and then just slide it out from the other end. And I clipped under the knot and slid that shit out. And I put a sock on because they told me in the audition, or in the callback, I was going to have to dance because it was about jerking. You remember jerking yeah,
Yeah,
when it was
yeah,
high school? Yeah. So
yeah.
the whole movie was about that. So they wanted to see you dance in it. Had to do that so I could put a shoe on. Went to the callback. I'm there for like an hour, 2 hours. I'm upset because I want to leave because on this same day, I got my test to get my driver's license. And nigga, I want my driver's license. I'm 16. Um, so I'm upset. I missed my appointment. My pops ended up picking me up from the audition. Before I got back to my house, I got the email that I had booked it, and we were doing rehearsals in 3 days at the director's house.
Wow.
And that was my mom was like, "You can stay out of school now." But yeah, that was when I got serious about it, and I mean, it took a year essentially because I booked it in June, or I booked it in May. We shot it in June.
How old were you?
16.
It's a beautiful thing, brother.
16.
That's
Yeah, man.
congratulations to you, man.
Thank you,
That's
man.
a to even know what you desire to pursue as a career at 16 is an accomplishment in itself because a lot of people do not.
No, and I was
Beyond
very fortunate.
for everyone in the chat, just as a gentle refresh for everyone, this is my brother, my friend. His name is Patrick Cage.
Yeah,
You
for
know him
any
from One of Them Days. You know him from Rap Shit. You know him from The Equalizer. You know him from All American. You know him from Westworld. You know him from Mayor of Kingstown. Do not sleep on the gang. He is a prominent professional, amazing human being, and talent. He is in New York pursuing a career in directing currently. We are interviewing him here on this platform where we will be interviewing credible entertainment industry professionals every single Saturday. I want to thank you all for being here. Do me the biggest favor in the world and tap on this screen like you've never tapped anything before. Share this live out like you've never shared anything before. But most importantly, hold all of your questions until the end. I will give every single person in this live until Patrick message me and say, bro, stop letting people up here so that we can
this
get
was my plan
any
for the day, brother. We've got as much time as they need.
copy. Cool. We want to give everyone the opportunity to ask as many questions as possible. This is my bro, Patrick Case. He's an actor. That was a gentle refresh. Now,
I gotta say, I appreciate these gentle refreshes, man. That was great. Also, I just want to say disclaimer: anybody listening, don't cut your own stitches out, please. I didn't recommend that.
the opinions of Patrick Case and Patrick Case alone. Christian Robinson.
Yeah, 100%.
Batteries not included.
My nigga, exactly.
You've experienced success.
Mm-hmm.
What was a season in your life that tested your faith and your resilience the most?
1918 to 22. I
Okay.
did. I say I didn't work, but I didn't work on anything substantial. That was my transition year.
4 years.
I
4 to 5 years,
Yeah,
depending.
because shit, you could really say it was from 16 because no, because I worked on Nick at Night at 18. So yeah, 19 to like 22, 23 ish. It was 22. And I'll tell you why. I remember everything in the story now. All right, so 18, We the Party comes out. 2 years after we shot it. I don't think it's coming out. So my mom was like, nigga, you ain't worked in 2 years. You need a real job. So I'm working at the movie theater at this time.
Mm-hmm.
My movie
Still
finally comes
aligned
out.
with it.
I had to, bro. If I've ever had a job, it's always been close. I never liked to be too far from it. Like even when I got my first apartment and I needed money, side gigs, I was PAing music videos, being around the industry, learning behind the scenes shit, like learn every aspect of this shit if you can.
Mm.
But yeah, 18, I'm working at the movie theater. We the Party comes out. I am selling tickets to my own movie. First, I was just ticket taking. And then people were coming out of the movie and forming crowds around me that my manager was like, you got to go behind the box office. So then I was selling tickets to my own movie. Um, and crazy experience, bro. Really, really crazy experiences. Didn't see it as dope at the time. I was hot because, bro, realistically, black people come out the movie theater. Hey, nigga, you was in the movie. Why you working here, nigga? I was like, bro, we shot it 2 years ago. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, nigga, it didn't feel dope, but yeah, looking back on it, really cool experience. I mean, people would come to the movie theater some nights and be like, "Hey, man, what's good?" I'd be like, "We the Party. You should go see it. You want 2 tickets? I'll get you 2 tickets." Yeah, man, it was interesting, but you got to think it started with that people being like, "Why you working here?" And then 19, no real work. 20 years old, uh, I shot a Lifetime movie. I think maybe I was 20 years old because I wasn't even 21. Um, and then yeah, 21 years old. I met my boy Ken, and Ken was actually crucial because I had been with my agent since 15. Mind you, I didn't work after We the Party really. So 17, there was nothing really happening. 16, 17, after We the Party, nothing happened. She moved to Abrams and brought me with her. She had dropped a lot of her clients, but she believed in me for some reason. I think I know why. Um, 18, I booked Hollywood Heights, but then it was still a lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Ken came into my life and he was like, bro, you're a good actor. You have good reps. You should be going out more. You need to just start being annoying. And I was like, what do you
Mm.
mean? And he said, hit them up every other day and ask them what's going on. Remind them that you're there. And I was like, okay, bet. And I was scared at first. I was really scared to talk to my point people and shit. But luckily at the time, Famata Kamara.
I know who she is. I've heard many stories about her. I've never had the pleasure of meeting her in person.
So she was the assistant at Buckwall Talent Group where I was at first. And then she
Big
came
dog.
over, big dog. She was the assistant though. And then uh as she was a junior agent at Abrams when we got over, Pam gave me the Famata and she was like, she's a junior agent, but she's gonna help rep you. Famata was going to Aaron Spizer's acting class, which I started going to at 19 years old. She was going to Aaron Spizer's and watching people do scenes. That woman has watched me grow from an ain't shit actor to what I am now, bro. Like, I mean, and she truly believed and saw the potential, but like she was watching me do scenes in acting class. And so I felt comfortable with her. So she was the one that I was able to annoy, for lack of a better
Be
word.
annoying.
Yeah.
Be annoying.
Be annoying. Hey, yo, and that's something I still stand by. Closed mouth don't get
Be
fed.
annoying.
Squeaky wheel don't get the oil, or the quiet wheel don't get the oil. Like, nigga, be loud. Whatever you want, speak that shit. And that's something I'm gearing back up in New York because I don't have a network, but I have goals. And so what do I need? Help. And so now I just
Mm.
gotta be like, this is what I'm doing. And I would love for someone to help assist me. But this is the plan, this is the goal. And if you believe in it, rock with it, nigga. Um, but yeah, Famata, I have a Famata to thank for a lot of this because I did a short film when I was 21 called Life Event that my current manager produced. And it's funny because it was a manager that I had at the time that I should have never been with. And my manager on set, as the producer, was like, hey, man, I got to be honest with you. As a producer, I'm lucky to have you. As a manager, your manager shouldn't have even let you do this project. I was like, That's some real nigga shit. No one's ever like said real shit like that to me. He's like, look, I don't poach clients, but if you ever become managerless, come find me. A couple months later, I booked Jane the Virgin. This was the start of my real career
Come
as it
on,
is now.
come on,
Um,
resume.
Jane the Virgin at 22 in August. I book it. It takes about a week for me to get on set. While I'm on set in the makeup chair, this manager that I hadn't heard from in 5 months, bro, DMs me and is like, "Oh my God, so proud of you. Our new address is blah 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 blah." And I, in the makeup chair, responded. I said, "I don't know," and I made sure that my team was copied on it. I said, "I don't know why you're sending me your address because you're not getting paid on this. I haven't heard from you in 5 months. I didn't think you fucking rep me. We had passed the 1 year point, and you didn't re up on a contract. So what the fuck are you talking about?" And she was like, "I'm gonna have to ask our CEO about this." I never heard from that woman again. Um, to this day. But then
Be careful, she might come for you when she see you book this series regular. Or start directing the show or
at this point,
writing on the show.
I
She
have
could come
a
to see you.
contract that I have signed with my current manager. So unless you have some new shit, baby, I don't know what to tell you. This was over 10 years ago too. Like, what? Fuck out of here. Statute of limitations been gone. uh, and then after I book, after I book Jane the Virgin in October. No, no,
Don't tell
no.
them.
Yeah, no. In October, I booked Criminal Minds Beyond Borders.
Come on, Flex.
And
That
then
resume is quite extensive, my brother.
in November, I booked Rebel with Paige
Okay.
Hurd and Danielle Monet Truitt. At this
Okay.
time, Famada's like, hey, I know you fired your manager a couple months ago, but there's this guy that says he knows you that has been asking about you consistently. And I've told him that you aren't trying to have a manager, but he keeps asking. So would you like to meet with him? And I was like, who is it? He was like, it's James Jolie, the producer of this short. And I was like, I remember this nigga and I fucked with this nigga. Set the meeting up. So we set the meeting up and then I booked Rosewood and I can't do the meeting. And then he's like, all right, let's
Good
reschedule.
problem.
Yeah. And then we reschedule. And then I show up and he's like, yeah, it's crazy. That was one of the craziest meetings I've ever had. I don't know who I was at this point. And like, oh, I was fed up with the industry at this point because I was like, they had me clean shaven and I was like, I'm growing my beard out. Jane the Virgin made me shave it again. But then after that, I grew my beard out. And then that was what changed. That was when, if you look at Criminal Minds, I got a full beard. Rebel, I got a beard. All these. Rosewood, I got a beard. The beard was like the deciding difference in my career, low key. And I just had to, my agents were telling me no. And then I met with James and I was in a fuck it state with my career. And this is what I'd say I miss because I was going after whatever I wanted without a care, with a fuck it mentality. And I told him all of my negative qualities. I told him why I could be a problem, why I could be stressful. I gave him nothing but red flags. Big beauty, thank you. And I was like, so what do you want to do? After about 30, 45 minutes of just spilling all the ways that all the things that I was aware that were negative traits. And he
To
was like,
me, in my mind, before you even answer, to me, in my mind, that lets me know I can trust you and I'll never have to second guess you. Because
and I'm
you're
pretty sure,
bold enough to be transparent with me.
and I'm pretty sure that's what he felt. And he was like,
Gave you the cards up.
yeah, he was like, yeah, I want to work with you. So the ball's in your court. And I said, let's do this. I have been signed to James since I was 23. And I'm not going anywhere. That's my nigga for life, bro. Like, literally, I signed with James. I booked Rebel. Rebel was the last thing, actually, because, fuck, what is his name? Dondre Whitfield was on set because Sally Richardson was directing.
Mhm.
And hold up. Dondre told me my favorite quote, which is actually on my Instagram, that when there's no auditions and it seems like there's nothing on the horizon, that is God telling you to prepare because when he opens up the floodgates, he doesn't want to hear you say, I'm drowning. And that quote has stuck with me for life. I will never forget it because anytime that there's a drought, anytime that there's a season where I feel like 2025, a time where I did not work, it is a time to prepare.
Mhm.
And what's up, Latia? And I will
I used to
repost
see
that
you
shit.
out jogging and running all the time, and that was inspiration for me. Thank you for that.
But those would be those moments where I'm like, nothing's happening, and so I have to work in order to feel like I'm moving forward because when the opportunity does present itself, I don't want to be like, fuck, I wish I was doing that shit this whole time. That's not what I want. I don't want to hear like I'm drowning in the work. Hell no. Um, and then literally January came, nothing. February came, nothing. March, April, May, nothing, nigga.
Mhm.
And so then I was like, you know what? I was doing Uber at the time, had a little money saved up, had some
Mhm.
residual checks coming through off all the shit that had come out.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Ibiza with my friends. I'm gonna be out. A week before I'm supposed to be out, I'm doing a lot at once, by the way, because I got a little bread, so I'm feeling good. Um, I get an apartment,
Mhm.
but a week before I'm supposed to go to Ibiza, I auditioned for Westworld. And this is why I have 1111 tatted on my chest, is because of Westworld. Because at this time, man, this is so fun, Christian. I'm telling you everything. At this time in life, I was doing the theory of, and try everything. When it comes to your craft, try everything. If you're superstitious, if you got things about what works for you, try everything. I was showing up an hour early to auditions so that I could shit in the building, so that I could feel like my DNA was running through this bitch. So I was really here, nigga.
I've never heard that ever.
No one's ever done that, nigga. You know how many shits I've taken at Vicky Thomas's office? Tons, nigga. But nah, so I showed
Hi,
up and
Vicky Thomas. My name is Christian Robinson. I would absolutely love to read for your next project,
man,
and
shout
I
out Vicky.
will get in your building.
Hey, shout out
Have
Vicky
you seen me
Thomas.
in Sinners? No.
Vicky Thomas is the reason why I booked rap shit.
Fire, fire.
Shout out
If
Vicky
you
Thomas,
got
man.
to connect with her, yo, send her, cause Vicky, cuckoo.
I don't personally, but I got you. I will see what I can do, brother. Yeah. I'll see what I can do on that because that's an amazing person to know. I love Vicky Thomas for real. Love her down. But yeah, so I
Yes,
showed
she
up an
is
hour
on
early.
season 3. Someone just said I'm binge watching The Mayor of Kingstown. Is that him on season 3?
Yeah,
Yes, the
that's me.
truck is.
Yeah, that's me. Shooting the dude
Yes, the
and coming
truck
in
it
with the
is.
guns. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, please
Um,
continue.
thank you, bro.
This is what we do here. We interview very credible entertainment industry professionals every Saturday right here on this platform. Pull up.
Mm.
Tell a
Uh,
friend to tell a friend to tell their baby mama to tell all their cousins and Pookie and them.
I agree with all of that, and tell them all to follow me. Um,
True.
but nah. So
Oh,
fuck. What was I just saying? Chad, help me
we
out.
were talking about shitting in Vicky Thomas's
Oh
office.
yeah. So I show up an hour early to John Papsadera's office to audition for Westworld, and they're like, "Hey, we're not starting till 11." And I
Uh-huh.
was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "But you can go get a coffee at like Starbucks around the corner. Come back at 10:30. We'll let you in." I was like, "Cool." 10:30 comes around. I'm up in there. Sign in. First one up. I go take a shit. Taking a shit, come back out, sit there. I see everybody, bro. Like not everybody as far as everybody we know. I mean, I'm the only black dude there. I see this Asian woman. I see a nerdy looking dude. And I'm like, we're all going in for the same thing. I'm very confused, but I've learned that the way the Nolan's cast is just like who has the right energy for it. And I love that. But yeah, I go in the audition. I'm vibing with John Papsadera. We're doing this shit. We're having fun. He was like, yo, great job, man. I said, thanks. I walk out. I look at my phone. It's 11:11. I stand there with my arms open, bathing in the sun, breathe in, and I say, I booked it. And I look at my phone, still 11:11. I kiss it. I walk the fuck off. I move into my apartment. I plan to go to Ibiza. And it's funny because the apartment move, I had enough money to get in, but I didn't know how I was going to pay for it afterwards. But I was like, I'll figure it out because I always do. You said God?
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how.
Oh, always. But that's the thing is I've always told myself, you have to leap. Anytime I felt stuck or stagnant in life, I've had to take leaps, whether I knew I was going to make it or not, so that God could catch me. I know that sounds crazy, but
I
like,
have to say this. No, it's not. It doesn't sound crazy. It sounds how all of us should think as the creatures that God created, who are made in His image. Faith, and I said this on
mm,
my platform recently. Faith is the currency between God and man. That and that alone. It is impossible to please Him
so it's
without
a
it.
lie.
Moving in faith is showing that you trust Him.
No,
Period.
definitely. And that's really what it's always. I mean, that's what this move is, bro. I didn't see any more leaps in LA, so I leapt to New York.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
When all the credits fade, when all the accolades fade, when the resume fades, when the trophies fade, when the bright lights fade, when the hey big heads and spin the blocks when the girls from the past is coming back fade, when all of that fades, what do you want people to understand about who Patrick Cage really is? Who
I
are
loved.
you when no one's looking?
I loved a lot harder than I may have let on.
Whoo!
Damn,
Come
that can
on,
make me
growth and
cry.
maturity.
Shit, that's some real shit. If you want to
Come
know.
on, growth and maturity. James, what up? Come on, growth and maturity.
Yeah.
I loved a lot harder than I let on. What kept you from releasing that or communicating that or expressing that or showing that?
Something I'm still learning, brother. Something I'm still learning and going through, if I'm being
I get
honest.
I
Yeah.
understand. I've
Yeah.
been both the recipient of that and the person doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Same.
understand.
As have I, oddly enough.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to release it, and sometimes you see it in the other person, but it's impossible to extract it from them.
Mm. Hmm. Man, just full on. Wow. Yeah.
But I try, Will.
All right.
More than life, huh?
I said, all right. Yeah, that's
Would you like to elaborate on your statement, my brother?
um
Or not? It's okay. It's okay either way.
I think I'm a lot like I'm not very public with my emotions. I save my emotions for my friends and for my work. And for myself, obviously. I'm not it's crazy. But yeah. I don't show too much online. I mean, like even this is only easy for me to do because I know you, Christian. If this is someone I didn't know, like this feels like a FaceTime, so it feels like we just chopping it
You
up.
better got the ABC political red carpet answer. Well, try real hard and hard real try. I'm gonna go now.
Nah, but like I don't think I always show the people that mean the most to me how much they mean.
Sometimes I damn near might be the antithesis of whew. All right. Ooh, this is hard, but I'm gonna say it. I'm not saying it. Nope. Okay. Nope.
We'll
Not
spin it around one day and I'll interview you.
okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Bet. What is one word that describes this season of your life?
Transformation.
What is one habit you refuse to let go of?
Weed. Gardening.
What
Sorry,
is
that
one belief? What is one belief you have had to unlearn? Mm. Take all the time. Nope, this is not a rushing platform. We can
mm,
sit here all day.
fuck. That it's not okay to ask for help.
Say that. Oh, it's not okay. So you mean you? Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I had to
Well,
unlearn that for sure. I mean,
last
or
question.
that, or
Go ahead.
perfectionism as a whole. Just
Thank you.
being perfect.
Last question before we take questions from the audience. Everybody in here, should you have any questions in any capacity, load up for them right now because I'm about to start bringing people up to allow y'all to ask Patrick or myself questions. Mainly Patrick, though. This is his time. The light is on him. What would you say to the version of yourself, the younger version of yourself at any age that was grinding with absolutely no guarantee? If you had 30 seconds with him, what would you say? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to think about it, and then I'm going to give you 30 seconds to say it. Right now is the 30 seconds to think about it. It's counting down. Get 30 seconds to think about it. What would you say to the younger version of yourself that was grinding with no guarantees? You got 20 seconds left to think. You got 15 seconds left to think.
I can go now.
All right. And the 30 seconds has begun. Go. Talk to yourself. Look at me.
Don't
I'm you. You got
don't
25 seconds.
don't stop. Take more risks. Perfectionism doesn't exist. Fuck up, fail. I promise you, your better self is on the other side of it. I don't even need much more to say. He'll get it.
You sure?
And stop
Nigga, the
chasing these.
lotto numbers
Hey,
from June 2025.
oh yeah, buy crypto. Buy all the crypto you can, and and stop chasing these hoes.
Crack and stop chasing these hoes. We gonna send an applause on that. Goddamn. Crash
She
shirts.
just said, "I love how bashful you are."
We
That's
are
my
going
name
to
now,
take
bashful.
5 to 7 questions. First
Nah,
people
fucking
who have
take 10.
requests, first
Whoever,
people bring it
nah,
up.
no, no. Whoever got a question, if you got a question, hop on my side, and I'll bring you up. I ain't
Pull
gonna
up.
limit it.
Pull up. If you got a question, go to Patrick's side. Patrick gonna bring you up. If you got a question, go to Patrick's side. Go, 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 go.
I mean, you can add them. You can add them there. I'm
All
just
my
saying. You said 5 to 7. I was just like, damn.
Patrick's like, nigga, we vibing.
Yeah, let them all
Who got
go.
questions? Who got
Nobody got no
questions?
questions. I answered them all. No
Who
players.
got you answer them all? Okay.
Anybody got
Okay.
questions on how to get into the industry or anything like that? That's what I thought this was about to be.
That's what I thought. I'm like, y'all better ask questions. Y'all want to get into the industry. Come
You
up,
got a
man.
question?
Come up. Come up.
Try to invite to come up on Christian side or my side. I'm just using my hands right now. It's more than like just sleeping and getting high with
All right, I'm
you.
gonna ask. At the same time, I'm gonna ask.
I had to let go of us.
Have you experienced a different dynamic between the Los Angeles and New York film industry, like auditions, booking, etc.?
Have I auditioned? Wait, what? Say it again.
Have you experienced a different dynamic between the Los Angeles and New York film industry?
Um,
All good, man. Stan. Also, he just stepped foot in New York officially. He
I
visited
mean,
New
yeah,
York a few times,
yes and no,
but he
yes and
just
no.
stepped foot.
Cause like,
Yes and
nah,
no.
I mean, I worked on 2 projects out here back in 22 on New Amsterdam and Equalizer. Okay,
Okay.
Lenny, I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I see you. Nah, I think just exteriors work a little differently because they don't, they can't stop pedestrians. So the niggas be in your shot all the time. I just think it's very interesting how, because I remember I watched my boy Brandon shoot God Friended Me out here, and
Everybody,
homeless
real
people
quick,
would
I got
just
a
be in the
handle
window.
from I gotta put out a mini life fire that's happening. It's not a big deal. I promise
Handle,
everything's safe. Everything's great. Stay on though. Stay right here. If y'all got
handle.
questions,
I'm gonna
go to
invite some
Patrick's
people up.
side and ask him. Go to
I
Patrick's
mean,
side, but I'm still right here. Keep going.
there we go. Look at this.
Hey Patrick.
What's up,
My
Kaylani? How you feeling?
question, I'm feeling good. Hopefully I ain't getting sick. But anyway, my question is there a role that you had the opportunity to get but you turned down and you regret it and it wound up being something big?
No. There's
Okay.
been auditions that I've been unavailable to audition for, which has made me very, very sad.
Okay. Okay.
But
Cool.
yeah, like I auditioned to be in Whiplash. or I had an audition to be in Whiplash, and I was on a flight when I got it to Europe, and I could not do it.
Okay, second question.
Yes.
What is your least favorite role?
I'd have to look it up because I probably don't remember it because I'm real good at blocking shit out that I don't like. But least favorite, hold on, I can find this. Probably, I mean, in my whole career,
Yeah.
indie film I did called Immigrant. Role was weird, movie was weird, and it didn't need to happen. None of that needed to happen.
Like, who wrote this shit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to shit on the dude's story because it was crazy, but it was like, I didn't need to be a part of this.
Right, it was a short film so you could build your resume up?
Nah, it was a full feature. It was just wild. But yeah, I did it to build my resume. It was just something that came in that period of not really working. That's what I'm saying. It's like I've always shot something, but not necessarily of substance. Those were just roles to keep me growing in the time that I wasn't working, transitioning from teenager to adult.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, I guess all necessary, all part of God's plan. Definitely just showcase like I have no problem being a part of darker projects. But I mean, that one was just a little.
It was
not even too dark, but just like I ain't need to be in it. So
was it like some behind the scene type thing, or
no? It was just this dude that was an immigrant from Russia, but then like his dad killed himself in front of him. Like it was just a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, I see. And now, yeah, I see where it comes. When did the film come out?
I don't even remember. But let me see who else up in
Okay,
here.
all right. Thank you. That's my questions.
For sure, mamas. I'm gonna see you later.
All right.
Yes!
He's back.
Back like cook crack. Yo, anybody got questions?
We're not bringing that back.
Oh my
What?
God.
You said cut crack.
No, I did not.
What'd you say?
I said crashers, like an elaboration of crashers.
You said we're back like what?
Oh yeah, I did actually.
Exactly.
Players truck up. Gentle reminder, everyone. This is the opportunity to ask someone in a successful spot in the entertainment industry how to enter and navigate and get to where he is or receive information that he has. Think of it like another version of would you take the money or having dinner with Jay-Z? Or you got 30 seconds in an elevator with Tyler Perry.
Not Jay-Z.
Like that. Think of it like that. No, it is, but it is to someone that has not accomplished.
No, and I get you because I do have insight.
You have insight, you have years of experience, you have
Jay-Z's insight,
you have a resume, you have relationships that people would chop off half of their hair for.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
But Carmella Bella's in the box.
Really,
I gotta ask what she want to ask.
I'm gonna land this plane right here and I'm gonna shut up. I want you to really think about that, people, and take this opportunity to your advantage as we continue these seminars every single Saturday. You have the opportunity to potentially change your life right here. And information is a gift. Opportunity is worth a whole lot more than a lot of people realize. The one and only, the incomparable, Carmella LaBella. Take it away.
Oh, that is so sweet. But my question, you talked about being more so in your emotional bag, and Christian, you can answer this too. I think one of the questions I had, could you elaborate on that a little bit more? Because I struggle in like more of the serious scenes. It's hard for me to tap into my emotions.
I think so. That is.
This is being posted on all platforms. Be careful with what you're doing, Patrick.
Oh.
Just so you know. I don't know if you don't give a damn or not, but I gotta communicate with you.
Well, no, just edit that out, man.
Edit.
Just that one little part. I ain't answered the question yet. Carmella, what was your question?
So, as an actress, I tend to struggle with tapping into my emotions for those like more heavier scenes, like crying and just really showing that with my face because I have resting bitch face. I don't
I
know if I
understand.
say that for the masses. But it's just something I have a lot of difficulty with. So how did you learn to tap into that? In either answer.
Took years, but I will say two things. One, do you cry in your real life?
Oh, all the time.
Okay. It might feel weird at first. Not watch yourself like in the mirror, but be aware of yourself next time you're crying. It's gonna feel weird because you're gonna take yourself out of the moment. But for me, I started to realize how I breathe was very specific when I cry. I don't breathe like that any other time. And so, and biting that part of my lip. Yeah, that breathing and doing that will almost trigger or trick my body into that state. And then that mixed with having thoughts, whether, and this is why it's tough because it really depends on the character and the circumstances. Because for some things, I'm able to take exactly what they're going through and use it. For other things, I substitute, which isn't necessarily the healthiest process. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend people do it, but it works for me. But I think you definitely need to just understand your brain. And it's going to sound weird, but like, I feel like every artist has done this weird shit. Practice. Like when you're not in a sad mood, go sit in front of the mirror and try to see if you can cry.
Okay.
Or not in front of the mirror if looking at yourself makes you self-conscious. But I think with anything, it's something that takes practice. And yes, I would sit there. Plus, I would just kind of allow more. Like I was somebody that used to cry a lot as a kid. And at some point, I turned the fucking water off. I don't know why. I don't know when. Some sort of trauma. I go to therapy and unlock it. But I had to learn to open up that emotion in my everyday life. And then, like now, I cry in TV shows, commercials, movies. I cry out. I literally yesterday, and this is understandable, I think, but I didn't expect it to happen. I was at the 9/11 museum and I started crying. And that shit fucked me up because I was like, nigga, in public, that's not you. I had to go to the side, wipe it away. I was like, you're a man. But like, I think I'm so much more affected by everything now. I think my emotions are involved in everything that I do in life. And I think acting has made that happen. But I think it's just a journey and a practice to open yourself up.
Okay. Well, thank you. And then I did have one more question about directing. So how did you come to that decision to start going towards that, being a director and then like actually going to school versus just kind of like doing it independent?
I'm kind of doing both. I am going to school to enhance whatever knowledge I already have. I've gone to YouTube University. I've watched Christopher Nolan videos since I was 8 years old. I think I've just accumulated this knowledge over time because of a general curiosity that I've had. Plus, I feel like I said, learn every aspect of a set, at least for me, I want to, because I feel like learning how to write better makes me a better actor, makes me a better director, which makes me a better actor. I think they all kind of serve into one another. But how did the decision come about? I kind of just got a camera and I was writing things before I got the camera. Like I wrote a short film and then I realized that I didn't want to just get a camera and try to shoot a short film if I hadn't done anything smaller. So then I wrote 3 super shorts, which is what I'm now in the process of getting done. I'm doing that whether I go to school or not. I hope that, or my goal is that really that maybe the first one that I do before I even start school, and then the second and the third maybe get better over time with the knowledge that I'm learning from school. But I think I don't want to be limited to just, I don't know. I don't know what the school work is going to look like, I think. And that's what it is. I'm not exactly sure. So it's like, I wanted to be able to still create my own thing because at the end of the day, I just want to tell stories. And I think a lot of people won't expect me to be directing the shit I'm directing. Maybe y'all will. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, that's dope. Thank you so much for doing this, Christian. And thank you for being here, Patrick.
Hey, thank you guys. For real. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, thank you, Christian. I appreciate you, dog.
Come on, man.
Who's next? We got Big E in the building. What's up?
E.
Hi.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y
Bien,
tú?
gracias.
So my question kind of expands on what Caramel Bella was just asking. With
Okay.
you going and moving into your director bag, I know some of what your super shorts are about. Do you have
Mhm.
other like specific stories that you want to tell and portray?
Not at this moment. I mean, I'd obviously love to do something about a father-son relationship just for my dad. I think one of my biggest regrets is that I don't have a lot of footage of my dad, and a lot of my friends didn't get to meet my dad. And I feel like he's somebody that once you met him, I made a lot more sense because I'm aware I'm a very wild, crazy, quote unquote nigga, and that's 100% who the fuck Patrick Cage the first was. So it's like if you got to see that, this would be like, oh, you're actually tame compared to what he was. Like this is the refined version. This is
He
2.0.
cut a tumor off. Yeah.
That's the thing. So me and my dad both have the same condition where we just grow tumors. It just happens. He had one in his hand, which he cut off, and it started growing in his back. Basically, what happens is once we get rid of one, another one pops up. It's really weird. But yeah, he had that one in his back forever. That shit grew. That shit looked like another muscle on his back by the time he passed. It's crazy. But yeah, he was a wild person, bro. Stole a scalpel, the lidocaine, stitches, iodine, sutures, all of it. And I watched him do it on the kitchen table. It's really crazy. It's really a crazy process. Blood don't bother me, but then I watched him get LASIK. I almost passed out. But anyways, I'm sorry. Yes, I think just something to dedicate to my dad would be something I want to tell. And then as I grow and like we were saying, just experience more life, I want to hear other people's stories and I want to, share that. I've always felt like through comedy, I wanted to share joy and laughter, but through my dramatic work, I definitely wanted to hold up a mirror to people. I want to be able to helpfully help someone work through a trauma. If they're already working through it, see that they're not alone and maybe get an idea of how to deal with it, or just have a story that makes them feel seen and understood to where they don't feel as alone. And, I felt like as an actor, I'm limited in that because I can only tell the stories of a Black man that would be believable in this form. As a director, I can tell any story. I don't have to limit it to what I look like, to who I can portray. I can just share that story and connect with any audience. So I think that's really where that came from.
Okay. Well, thank you for your answer, sir.
I hope that answered it.
Does
Who next up in this thing?
anyone else have any questions?
Yes, we've got Star Beautiful Capricorn. Happy
Hello,
birthday, either late
hi.
or early.
It's Monday.
Happy early birthday then, Capricorn.
Thank you.
You already know.
It's good to be up here. Thank you, Christian, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you guys both for just being excellent in what you guys do. I just had a couple questions, and I actually just loved your comment because there's people like myself that have gone through so much, and our stories aren't even told. So that meant a lot. My question was, because I've done acting, but I haven't done acting to where it's like, oh, it's been seen. I've done acting in like school and stuff. So how do you get to where you can get your foot in the door? Because I know it's word of mouth. It's like, yeah, be annoying, word of mouth, but I don't even know where to go, where to start.
I mean, I think class is the best place to start for real. But if you already have some experience, I think you can always go to class and learn more. And then lacasting.com, or is it Casting Networks now? Christian, do you know?
Casting Network.
There you go. Castingnetworks.com and actorsaccess.com. Those are the two that I know.
Made another one called casting.com.
What?
There's also IMDb Pro. There's also Backstage. There's
IMDb Pro. I've heard you can get work from, but I don't know how, so I can't really recommend it. But like
there's
LA Casting,
the Book of Faces social media platform. The Book of Faces. They have actor groups you could join in, and independent people doing their own stuff will be listing stuff in there too.
Because I think the best way in this day and age to get an agent, I've learned that cold submissions do actually still work. You just have to cold submit right. And agents only care about footage now. They don't want to see your fucking headshot. They don't even want to see your
They
resume.
want to see that footage. They want to see what you can
Because
do.
footage is so accessible to get through an email now, I want to watch you act. And that's what anytime I've had a friend ask me to refer them or something, they've been like, where's their footage? If I ask you for some footage and you ain't got none, that's pretty much the end of the conversation right there. But that's why I think, yes, like he said, getting on these indie projects. I know LA Casting personally, I have sat through that page, scrolled, and submitted myself for projects. Actors Access, I have sat through that thing, scrolled, and submitted myself for projects. So I
I have
know
one
how
more
it works.
question because I know there's so many people waiting. Another question for me is, what was your favorite part in the movie that you played with SZA in Miss Kiki Palmer?
Ooh, my favorite part of like the finished movie, or like my favorite part on set?
Just in general.
Working with Cat Williams. That nigga's a legend, bro. I mean,
I don't play.
and to have Cat in our movie and him as Money Mike and Next Friday, it's just like, yeah, that felt amazing, and that is somebody that I pulled up on my off days to watch work. Yeah, his first day I wasn't even working, and I drove over to set to watch him because I was like, I'm not missing this. Yeah, by the time we worked, that was the second time meeting him. He was like, "Oh yeah, good to see you again." I was like, "Yeah." And it's funny because like we're not even in the scene together. I run out, he runs in, but I was on set with him all day that day, and I don't know, just watching him work, watching him ad lib. He's also a Virgo, and
That's amazing.
Yeah, Cat Williams in his prime is definitely my favorite comedian. Dave Chappelle overall is my favorite comedian. Both of them Virgos, mind you. But yeah, I think that was definitely the highlight for me. Like childhood Patrick was like, damn, that's crazy. I'm working with Cat Williams. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys again, and I will see you guys around. Have a good
Thank you,
day.
and enjoy your birthday on Monday.
Oh, no problem. I'll turn up, I guess. Bye, guys.
Have a great time.
You too.
I'm going to have Cat too. What are we talking about? But yeah, my brother, this was great.
Thank you, man. Do we have any more questions, y'all, before I let Patrick go?
What I will. I mean, I'm about to go outside and garden real fast if y'all trying to. Is it hard to remember my lines? No, I have somewhat photographic memory. It's very easy. It's kind of a cheat code for me. I kind of don't talk about
That's what we've been doing lately, right? We're going to do the, when I have panels on, we're going to do the Jeopardy countdown. To give the opportunity for everybody to ask a question.
Hit it.
All right? That's not it.
That's not Jeopardy.
At Ralph's,
It was.
you
It's
can
just the
save
other
more
one.
with digital
It's the other
coupons
one.
in the
It's the
app.
one.
Ralph's, so
Any acting
capital.
books I recommend?
Somebody
Respect
said to
for
tell you
Acting
to
by
put
Uda
your
Hagen.
hand.
Hold on. Did you hear that? Someone asked if there's any acting books that I recommend. Respect for Acting by Uda Hagen. UTAHAGEN.
The Power of the Actor by Ivana Chubbuck.
That was the first book everybody got, I feel like.
And Truth by Susan Batson. Icy, you did not ask your question.
Hold on. Somebody just hopped in. Hold on. Here we go. Mary Shea Blige, what's poppin'?
Hi, boss man. What's going on?
What's going
Hi,
on,
Christian.
Sure.
Yer. So I can do my yer again. So I'm feeling better. So my question to you, just curious. You kind of explained it a little bit, like what you get out of like storytelling and acting and things of that nature. But like, what is your favorite part of storytelling? Like, is it the reaction that you hear from people, like, oh, your role made me feel like this, or your role made me feel like that, or what is it? Maybe after doing a certain scene, like you were able to, get a certain emotion out or get a certain message out or whatever the case may be. Like, what is your favorite part of just storytelling and acting in general whenever you're doing any type of project?
That's a great question, Shay, first off.
Thank you. Thank you.
With acting, I think it's how others are affected. if I can make you laugh, if I make you feel something, I fucking won. There's also a flip side to that. That is a little bit selfish. When I black out in a scene and I don't remember what happens, that shit is a drug. I feel like I'm still chasing the dragon on that shit. Like, and I feel like actors don't talk about that because it is a little self-indulgent, but like, that's a true thing. I don't know, Christian, you've, I'm sure, experienced that at some point, but like when, and it may not happen every take, but one of them takes, you're just so tapped in and you and the actor flow so well that you're not acting, you're living, and you look back and you're trying to remember what just happened and you really can't because it wasn't you. And that, I love that film.
Some of my favorite times doing that is in auditions.
Woo! And that's really when it be happening.
I come out, I was like,
nigga, did I do the audition? How'd it go? I don't know.
When I mess up a take, even sometimes, like in the middle of a taping session,
just because you're so
right, magic happens.
Where the magic happens is crazy.
Where the magic happens. This is where I booked both All-American, Homecoming, and Sinners.
Come on now.
Come on now.
But sometimes you do just black out. I'm gonna be honest with you. 75% of Burning Sands, I don't even remember.
That's the best. That's actually the best.
I was in heaven.
Yeah. Now, if I could have a project where like most of it I don't remember, I know that sounds crazy, but like that would be like, yeah, 100%. That's my favorite project. That was Westworld for me, but that wasn't because of the acting. That was because 98% of my shoots were night shoots and I was ill prepared. I had never done shit like that. Like Westworld was a crazy experience in itself. But with directing, I think it's much more audience based. I mean, it's if I feel something and if I can make someone else feel that same thing. Maybe not on a mass scale, but just someone. Because first I've got to be able to see if I can feel what I'm trying to convey. Because I'm a tough critic. Like I said, perfectionism is tough within me. And if I feel like something's ass, I've gotten better with it. But like that's the thing, I've never put out anything I think is ass. There's all my TikToks I'm doing right now. I have fucking gripes with all of them. But I'm putting them out, despite all of that, to remind myself that one, perfection doesn't exist, and two, you can grow always. But like, I'm also just trying to continue to you have to start to grow. I feel like I said in my live before Christian even got on, perfectionism stops progress, stops growth, it stops you, and it just creates procrastination. And that's something I'm really trying to combat. But yeah, with directing, I just want to make people to feel whatever I'm trying to have them convey. And if they feel something different, I'm so open to that discussion. Because I think that's the best part is like when you're as in a scene, you're like my favorite moments are when I'm silent, but my eyes have emotion full of them. And to see what the audience interprets that I'm either thinking or feeling or whatever in that moment. But like they can usually tell like, oh, you were sad or you were so angry, but it's like, wow, you could almost see you make this choice. And I'm like, that's interesting that that's what you got from that. I love that. Whether it was on point or off, I could see how it tracks because art is subjective. I love the conversation. I mean, that's probably why I got on TikTok. I mean, it is. I knew I had a project that people had seen the most, and this was a place where I could just talk about it. I can connect. What y'all like? What y'all not like?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then to kind of piggyback off of that, y'all had mentioned something about feeling that during auditions. Is that the reason why you kind of prefer like in-person auditions versus like the self-taping?
1000% for me. You hear all my stories about pulling up an hour early to take a shit. Like I loved the in-person audition process. I'm comfortable in my home, but there's no stakes. I love those stakes. Like there was nothing like looking at Christian and fucking Mitch and fucking Taquan Richmond in the corner. And we're all sitting there on an audition like, yeah, nigga, let's do this shit. Oh, you can't beat that. Oh my God. I'm sorry. That shit is literally like crack to me.
Oh, okay.
We're bigger brat cut crack. Yes.
No,
She said, no, we're not.
no, we're not. That's not.
No, we're leaving that, kids. We're leaving that in the 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely part of why I prefer in persons. It's just, I mean, it's the closest thing to being on set, and especially if you're fortunate enough. Oh, if you're fortunate enough to have a casting director that either knows how to act or hires a reader, and you actually get to like go in with somebody, that's like, it's one of those unmatched feelings for sure.
And then I have one more question I just thought of what you were saying. So I noticed a lot of times people say when you go into auditions, try to book the room if you can't book the role. So can you elaborate on that further and why it's important to book the room for those trying to pursue, acting?
Um, for me personally, I feel like what that means now, and Christian, you can tell me your interpretation on that, because I feel like booking the room is going in there as an artist and making your choices, not trying to do what they want, not trying to do what you think they want, rather, but just going in there, creating a character, making your choices, and doing a great job with that and letting that go. Because if you make a fan out of that office, that's how you end up with a rap shit. Because that was not my first audition for Vicky Thomas. I First time I auditioned for Vicky Thomas, I was 19. I booked that role when I was 29. 10 years of auditioning for that woman to finally book one. But I had booked her room at 19, which is why she kept bringing me back in, because she knew I was good. And then that's the thing. She was like, I'm not booking you because you're not good. It just wasn't the right role. But when the right role aligns, what's for you is for you. It can't be stopped. You got to teach me how to make one of these, my brother.
Happy to. Canva. All right. Shea Butter
Can't.
Baby. My Shea Butter Baby.
What's up?
My answer to booking the room is more on the tail end of what Patrick said.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you look at, I'm going to answer this in several different ways.
Of course.
This is a business of relationships as much as it is a business of talent and professionalism. Like he said, you're an amazing actor. You're just not right for this specific role. There's nothing wrong with that. You just don't pair well for this scene. You don't pair well as this actress's love interest. You don't pair well on screen with the person we already gave X amount of dollars to. It doesn't make, or we just don't. It's a plethora of different reasons. It's a snowball. It's a landslide of reasons. An Easter basket full of reasons why you might not be right for a specific role. Somebody cousin might be somebody cousin, and they want to hook up their cousin. Welcome to Hollywood, kid. Right? That's the
Literally.
truth. Now, what you're supposed to do when they say booking the room over booking the role is make a damn good impression.
Mm-hmm.
These are casting directors that work on several different projects. So that means just because you don't book John Smith doesn't mean you can't book Jason Bourne.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not book this one, but they got 8 other projects in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize you and remember you and become, this is important, they become fans of you. And you leave an imprint in their mind. And what the most beautiful thing that you want to happen as an actor is them requesting to see you, as opposed to your agent having to submit and pitch you. And more often than not, them requesting to see you comes from you auditioning prior. And in addition to that, you are building a relationship with them. Not only with your talent, but with trust. As we spoke about yesterday, if anyone was on the credit restoration, repair, and credit building seminar yesterday, your name is your name is your name.
What?
You missed it. You got to be